prayer service, which was the first official activity of the year 2023, held at the car park of the Bola Ige House. Governor Ademola Adeleke appreciated the workers and residents of the state for their support and prayers. The governor used the occasion to reiterate his resolve to hit the ground running to actualize his 100-day office agenda, which he said has been kick-started with the refurbishment of the governor's office, Bola Ige House.
Slowly but surely, we shall get to that promised land. As we came in today, we saw the governor's office looking good, right? We ain't seen nothing yet, because that is just the beginning. Because I believe, anywhere you go in the state, the first thing that you see, the first thing that represents the state is the governor's office. And governor's office have to do clean, so that people can portray us as a clean state. Never again, Osun State will be dirty again. Osun State will be clean.
Earlier in his sermon, the rector of the Federal Polytechnic Ayede, Oyo State, Engineer Taufik Abdulhamid, called on the governor to remain focused and beware of sycophants who will praise him to the high heaven in order to curry favor.
God, to be what we have, either today or tomorrow, or even in the past. It is because God has programmed you to be the state governor of England that we are here today. But you must never fail. Mr. Governor, don't be carried away by the bombs and pride of offices. For the sake of Almighty Allah, don't be carried away. There will be side governors who will be praising you to high heavens. You see an average human being. My brother, nobody who told you the day you were inaugurated. He said, the Baba was so, and to Papa day your memoir, human beings are so terrible indeed. They will keep on pressing and pressing and pressing and pressing you. Your Excellency, be well focused.
Similarly, Reverend Father Michael Akinsode, the first vice chairman of Osun State Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, while talking from the Bible passage, called on the governor to use all his God-given talents for the benefits of humanity, warning that no man should go to his grave without impacting positively on their environment. Earlier in his address of welcome, the head of service, Mr. Olaleye Aina, assured the governor that workers in the employment of the state government are ready to cooperate with his administration and rededicate themselves to duty. High points of the interdenominational prayer service were reading from the Holy Quran and the Bible, special prayers by Muslim and Christian leaders, as well as cultural display by Osun cultural troops and talking drummers, among others. Present at the event were the Deputy Governor, Prince Kola Adewusi, Secretary to the State Government, Alhaji Teslim Igbalaye, Professor Wale Oladipo, the team of Edeland, Oba Munirudin Adeshola Lawal, Minister the First, Atauja of Oshogbo, Oba Jimoh Oyetunji Olanipekun Laroye II, and the Oni of Ife, who was represented at the event by Oba Olalekan Fasesin, traditional rulers, PDP stakeholders, market women, and top civil servants. It has been Abdurrahim Adeklekun reporting.
In a bid to strengthen the criminal justice system and standardize investigation processes in the Nigerian police force, has ordered a streamlining of all police investigative processes. The force spokesperson Olumiyiwa Adejobi revealed this in a statement in Abuja, adding that the move was to prevent duplication of investigation via indiscriminate petitions and transfer of cases initiated by individuals and groups who had been indicted in initial investigations as a way to frustrate diligent investigation process and truncate criminal justice delivery. Adejobi said the IGP gave the directive while reviewing and dealing with files and cases in response to complaints on indiscriminate transfer of cases from zonal and state commands and other investigative units of the NPF by operatives of the Force Criminal Investigation Department, Force Intelligence Bureau, and other force headquarters-based investigation outfits under the guise of re-investigation at the prompting of indicted parties. Meanwhile, the Legal Practitioners Privileges Committee has opened invitations for lawyers to apply for the 2023 award for the rank of Senior Advocate of Nigeria at 1 million naira per applicant. The LPPC, in a notice issued by its Secretary and Chief Registrar of the Supreme Court, Ajo Bello, stated that this purchase of the application, which began on January 1st, will end on March 31st, 2023. The notice stated that the invitation is in accordance with the provisions of Section 5, Subsection 2 of the Legal Practitioners Act, Cap L11 laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004 and Regulation 10, Subsection 1 and 4 of the Guidelines for the Conferment of the Rank of Senior Advocate of Nigeria 2022. Commencing with this year's exercise, applications shall only be made online and prospective applicants are directed to visit www.lppconline.com to make their applications. And in sports, the 5th edition of Opobo Marathon in Rivers State is scheduled for tomorrow, continues to gather momentum as athletes and people from all walks of life arrive the ancient kingdom to participate in both the leisure and elite categories. The organizers, led by Iyowuna Kuki, said the aim is to connect Opobo to the rest of the world, adding that the event will showcase the tourism potentials of the area and culture of the people. According to him, with Opobo Marathon, the world will see beyond the popular one-term carnival. Just the committee is using the marathon to advocate for healthy living. The Opobo Marathon has gained national and international recognition, triggering special interest from top athletes and sport administrators. This year's event will have the presence of representatives of many organizations within and outside Nigeria, with a Mouth World Train winning prize of 1 million naira for winners in the male and female elite categories. And moving on to the foreign scene, the government of the United States says retail pharmacies can dispense the abortion pill, mifepristone, for the first time under a new rule change by the Biden administration. It says further that the patients can obtain the pill as part of a 2-drug regimen that is safe and effective in inducing abortion in person from a health provider. A prescription is still required under the new rule, but patients can now pick up the pill in stores or by mail order. The move could significantly expand access to abortion through medication. It was gathered that abortion pills have become more sought after in the wake of last year's Supreme Court decision overturning the federal rights to abortion, with several states banning or sharply restricting access to abortion. More than half of U.S. abortions are already done with pills rather than surgery. And that ends the media news on OSBC TV. It was edited by Kayode Adebayo. Do join us at 3 for the state news. Good afternoon.